Hello, my name is Isra. We're going to be doing problem number 26 in chapter 9. Let's just go ahead and read the question. It says when 50 grams of 0.200 molar NaCl, which is aqueous, at 24.1 degrees Celsius is added to 100 grams of 0.100 molar or molarity silver nitrate, which is also aqueous, at 24.1 degrees Celsius. In a calorimeter, the temperature increases to 25.2 degrees Celsius as silver chloride forms, which is a solid. Assuming the specific heat of the solution and products is 4.20 joules per grams degrees Celsius, calculate the approximate amount of heat in joules produced. So the first thing I would want to see when I'm reading this question or when I'm looking at it, what is the question asking me? And I'm going to go ahead and highlight what this question is asking. It's saying, calculate the approximate amount of heat in joules produced. So that is our question. Now we're going to look at what information is given to us. We're given 50 grams of a 0.200 molarity NaCl, and we're given 24 degrees Celsius is added to 100 grams of 0.100 molarity silver nitrate at 24 degrees Celsius. The temperature increases to 25.2 degrees Celsius, assuming the specific heat of the solution and products is, so we're given the specific heat, 4.20 joules per grams degrees Celsius. So that is all of the highlighted stuff is information that was given to us along with the question that's being asked. So looking at all of that, we're going to think about what formula can we use that's going to help us calculate the amount of heat in joules that was produced. And the first thing I think of when I see a question that looks like this is this formula. So that formula basically means, we're just going to write it down right here just for the sake of remembering what it means. Amount of heat transferred. C equals the specific heat, which we should know by now after reading this chapter. M equals mass of substance and remember this triangle means change. It's delta, but what it means is change in temperature. So now that we have that information, we can look back at the question and we can actually see that molarity was given to us kind of for no reason. We actually won't need that to figure out our amount of heat in joules. So we can actually cross that part out. So we know not to worry about using that. And now we're going to write out our chemical equation for this question. So they're saying that NaCl, which is aqueous, combines with silver nitrate, which is also aqueous, and forms silver chloride as a solid. So because of that, what we're going to do to find our mass, if we look at this information that we have here, we know that C is going to be the specific heat that was given to us already, which is the 4.20 joules per grams degrees Celsius. We know that, so we've got that. We know that the change in temperature is going to be that change from 25.2 degrees Celsius to 24.1 degrees Celsius. Well, it was actually the other way around. It went from 24.1 to 25.2. But if we subtract that, we'll get the change in the temperature. So we've got our temperature change. This is what we're trying to figure out. And now mass of substance. So the mass of the substance, since these two were combined to form the silver chloride, we're going to actually add the two masses. So that would mean 100 grams of the silver nitrate plus 50 grams of the sodium chloride, which would equal 150 grams. So now we'll just plug everything into our equation. So Q equals C, which is specific heat, which was given to us, times the mass, which we just calculated, times the change in temperature, which is going to be now if we go ahead and just calculate that, we would multiply these three and we would get 693 joules. And that is the approximate amount of heat in joules that was produced once these were combined. That would be all. I hope this video helped. Thank you.